Today we're going to be pulling off the balancer on this LS1 motor here. Now this procedure is the same for LS1, LS2, 3, 6, and Vortec motors. So basically the 4.8, 5.3, and 6.0 you find in trucks and SUVs. Now the first thing we need to do is we got to remove that balancer bolt. Now that guy's on there pretty tight. Factory spec works out to around 240 foot-pounds of torque. So what you need to do to break that bolt loose is you need to get yourself one of these with a flywheel holding tool. Now that bolts in place of the starter, okay, engages the flywheel, and that'll keep the engine from turning so you can break that bolt loose. Now sometimes you get lucky and you can break it loose with an impact gun. If not, you'll need a breaker bar. This one's already been broken loose, so we're going to go ahead and pull this bolt off. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to get our balancer puller. Now to remove the balancer, you're going to need a balancer puller. The one we're using today is made by Snap-on. It's a Blue Point part number YA6490. It's basically a 3-jaw puller with bolt and a couple different push rods here. Okay, and we're going to show you how to set that up now. Alright, so we got our balancer puller set up here. Basically you got one jaw over each of these recesses in the back here, and you want to use the second longest push rod. If you use a shorter one, what happens is the head of the bolt will run into the body of the tool, and you don't have enough thread engagement to fully remove it. Alright, so you want to hold the tool steady with the wrench and turn this guy, and it's going to little by little slide off of the crank snout there. Alright, so we back this all the way on out. Now what you want to do is right before the end here, you want to be careful. When you see that it's got a little bit of wobble, stop, go ahead and grab it. You don't want it to fall down on the ground on you. Set that aside over here, and that's it. That's how you pull the balancer off in the LS1 family of motors.